Hi, I just thought I'd shoot this quick video for you regarding ChatGPT. I know there's an awful lot of noise about this on the internet at the moment, but let me just share my screen with you and explain to you why I'm doing this. So how do I cancel that? Let's just go share screen. Just bear with me a second. All right, so what you can see in front of you is my screen here. This guy's called Mike, and he runs a channel called Central Media. Got a lot of subscribers, so he's obviously giving out great content. And I am using ChatGPT in my business. I've been using it since the beginning of the year, and it's obviously a massive time saver. The one area where I had up until I guess today really benefited from it was in terms of YouTube, because YouTube is been a great source for me for education. Really, I primarily use it for learning stuff and then implementing it, and so I've been very interested, obviously, on how to make the most out of ChatGPT, which is why I looked at this video. Now, recently, I installed a Chrome extension, and what it does is it takes the transcript, because every YouTube video, well, most of them have got transcripts. So if you click here and you go to transcript, you can see the raw transcript with timestamps on it, which is nothing new. It does it line by line. But this particular Chrome extension is pretty cool, because what it does is it will take that same transcript with timestamps, but then if you've got an OpenAI account, ChatGPT account, you can then tap on this single button here and it opens it in a new tab. And if I show you, I think this is the one. No, it's not that one. It is this one. So here's the transcript that it actually automatically copies and pastes into your ChatGPT interface with and prepends it with summarize the following. So it does all that. And then at the end, you get this nice little summary. So it shows you like this literally took less than a minute to read. The video is 27 minutes long. So it saved me watching on the video. But then I thought I want to extract a bit more information out of the transcript, because although this is useful, gives me the 50,000th view, I'd like to know a little bit more. So what I then did was I then said, summarize the main commands exemplified in the text in table form, with the first column giving the command, and the second to the fifth columns, I want you to create 3 examples of how to use the commands that would help a local business get more customers. So what I'm now doing is I'm kind of repurposing. I'm taking the content in the video and I'm using ChatGPT to extract the information out, and then actually to create a summary table of examples of what the video was talking about. And then it does it very, very quickly. So here it's done the summary of the different things that I mentioned in the video. Run codes, I'm going to go back to ChatGPT and kind of quiz it a little bit more, because I'm not quite sure that hits the mark there. I think the author was probably meaning something different, but ChatGPT does its best to actually, make some meaning from it. It does a pretty good job in the context of what I was asking it to do. So if I was to watch that video, that'd be 27 minutes time, or I might watch it at 2 times speed. It's still 15 minutes. And then I've got to come up with some learning points on the back of it. So what I'm really trying to show you is that this is a leveraging tool. So this can kind of shorten the length of time that you would normally use to do a lot of grunt work, and provide you with, I would say, some pretty useful outcomes, in the sense here that I've now got some suggestions of, what to do in terms of content, or asking ChatGPT for content related to a particular business, and I could drill down more and more and more. So I think what you need to see ChatGPT and OpenAI as a very, very handy Swiss Army knife, through which you can use it for a lot of different things with relationship to knowledge and understanding and communication. So KUC. That's not a very handy acronym, but anyway, knowledge, understanding, and communication, I think, are the 3 areas where it obviously shines. And that, that can be in any particular field. And bear in mind, obviously, it will happily hallucinate and make things up. So do check what the output is. Don't assume that it's telling the truth, because it's just a large language model. It doesn't understand truth. It doesn't understand ethics, although it has been coached to some extent on looking out for certain words where, you know, the authors, the creators of OpenAI would say, actually, no, we don't want to enable people to learn how to do nasty things, which is fine. I'm happy with that. So before I go, let me just find another video. So let's have a look at the truth about AI and why you should learn it. So this is a 55-minute long video, and by a guy called David Bombal. I think he's South African. He lives in the UK. Really great guy. Again, another super chap for giving a lot of value in the content that he creates. But I don't really want to spend half of 55 minutes. Sometimes I watch videos at 3 times speed if the person talks really slowly. But let's say I want to find out what the kind of the 50,000 foot view of this is. So I'm going to click on transcript and summary, and it does that because it just pulls it from YouTube. There's nothing great there. So now I'm just going to tap on view AI summary again, and that opens it up in a new tab. And then I found what you need to do is you need to tap in here and then press the space bar, and then it seems to paste it in. I don't know if that's a glitch or what, I don't know. So then it's got the transcript, and then it then gives me the little summary which I can, you know, read. So then it says, Mike further explains how AI works and how deep learning is different from traditional programming. He also discusses demand for AI skills and advises people to find something they love doing and pursuing it. So now I'm going to just go specific here. So I'm going to put list up to 10 different specific skills that that are exemplified in the video, showing them in table form. I seem to like table form. I really like seeing things in that way. It's very, and then you can copy and paste it into a spreadsheet, and then you can do stuff with that as well. And another tutorial sometime I might show you how you can then use Canva to create, you know, very bespoke marketing assets for a local business, that kind of thing. So so they are. So I haven't really particularly looked at this video, but now I've got some vague ideas of the sorts of things where you can leverage AI to actually help you do things and maybe work less, because a lot of the stuff I do in business is very repetitive, tedious, and boring. And if I can compress the amount of boring stuff that I have to do by leveraging AI as my virtual assistant, in a sense, then that means I've got more time I can give over to thinking about the creative solutions to problems that people have. And actually then overall my working day can be shorter, because I think, if you're running a business, you know what it's like. There's always things to do. But if you can shorten the length of all the admin and the repetitive and the mundane things to a much smaller, then you've got more creative time. You can come up with better solutions and deliver them more quickly, and actually not work so much. Do you get my point? Anyway, I think I'm going to stop this video now, but I hope this has been helpful for you.